Well, looky who's back. I know I've been missing in action for a little bit and I literally just went off, I've just not posted on YouTube for I don't even know how many weeks. And I keep feeling guilty, like every time a Sunday comes around, I'm like, babe, you should really and truly be posting. I took a little hiatus. I needed a break, guys. I was just very busy, not feeling very well, like it was just hit and miss. I had a lot of stuff going on with uni, but I can say that I'm back. So in today's video, I just thought, given the current financial climate that we're in, at least in the UK, from the 1st of April, we've had basically a few price rises, and I'm looking at ways in which I can cut costs in my business. And I just thought, Faith, why not make a video so that you can help other people that might be going through the same process and thinking, well, where can I cut costs? Or just even someone that's thinking about starting their own business and thinking, is it the right time? Should I start? Should I not start? So I'm just going to share my tips and share the process that I'm going through to cut costs, and I just thought, why not film it? I don't really want to ramble and I just want to keep this video nice and short. So without further ado, I'm going to get into it. But first, let's do a quick intro. Hi guys, it's Faith. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for clicking on the video and tuning in. If you've not yet subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button and don't forget to follow me on social media so y'all can stay tuned with things behind the scenes. I might have been missing on YouTube, but I've always been very present on Instagram. So yeah guys, let's get into the video. So let's start with point number 1. Now I know I've said this point in a previous video, but it's just very relevant at the moment, so I'm going to say it again. So point number 1 is to make the most of free trials. When it comes to cutting costs, it's very important for you to make the most of free trials, just because it gives you the opportunity for you to test out different platforms and resources prior to making the investment, just so that you can see which services and which platform works best for your business and what it is that you actually want to invest in the long run. So for me, Canva, certain email marketing services, I spent time utilizing the free trial before I actually thought, yes, this is a service that is good for me and this is the one that I think suits my business and my brand the most. So I like things that's kind of like a one-stop shop. I don't like having to go to multiple platforms to do the same thing or to do different things. I'd rather it be one platform and then I can make the most of it to do lots of different things. So I really highly recommend you using the free trials first so you can figure out, you know, what suits you best, and it will just give you a better idea in what you would like to spend your money investing in. Another thing to think about is that free trials, within the free trial period, you can utilize that time to use the premium services in order to start making content for your business. So if this is something that you think, well, look, this is just going to be something that I'm going to need quickly initially for my business, let's just say, for instance, a poster. You can quickly make that poster in the free trial. Let's say a poster, a business card, or a thank you card, for instance. Let's just say that for the sake of argument. You can make those things and have them ready to print in the space of utilizing the free trial. You don't need to wait. If you think, oh, I'm not going to need this service, make the things upfront. You usually get 2 weeks, a month. That is more than enough time for you to sit down and brainstorm what are the things that you need. Quickly make them and then scrap it so you don't have to pay. Honestly, it will save coins in the long run. And I know it's not something that people usually think about, but it's something that I did. So I just think it's a way to help people, especially if maybe you're young or you're just starting a business with not a lot of money. It's definitely something to consider and a way of cutting costs. So this leads me nicely on to my second point, point number 2, which is to pay for subscriptions upfront. So quite often brands they'll offer you a pay monthly system or they'll offer you a yearly system. When it comes to Apple Pay and Apple subscriptions, it depends on what brand you're using of like an app. So like Canva, I think sometimes it offers, well, maybe not Canva. But sometimes when you go on like my subscriptions on the Apple Pay, it comes up as a pay weekly subscription. Maybe not for Canva, but I know some like Instagram story apps might have a pay weekly system. Don't choose pay weekly, and you might want to choose pay monthly, but I think if you choose the pay yearly price point, it just saves some money, because if you think about it, brands want you to pay upfront for the services. So apps, whatever service, they more likely want you to pay upfront. If you pay upfront, you're going to get a savings, you know, so it's probably better for you to actually just pay upfront, and you'll definitely save some money rather than paying monthly. It might also be another thing that you might not consider as much, but if you do it this way and you've got multiple things that you're paying for, then over time it's actually going to add up. So for me, I know I pay for Epidemic Sound for YouTube, I pay for Canva, I think I pay for some sort of email marketing service for my business, and there's a few other things that I pay for. Now, I do pay for some of those things monthly, but I have also paid for some of those things like upfront for a year, and I do know that it's gonna save money in the long run. But the ones that I'm paying monthly for, if I was to just pay all of them upfront, I'm pretty sure I would save some money like over the space of a year. I don't know if I've explained that very well, but I'm pretty sure y'all kind of understand what I'm trying to say. Hopefully you have. If you've not understood, drop a comment below and I'll try to explain it a bit more clear. Right, so the next point that I'm going to explain is one that you can implement from the start, or if you're looking for ways in which you can switch it up, you can also implement it like in the middle of your business strategy. So this is something that I'm currently in the process of implementing in my business, which is to switch up your packaging, your shipping, all of these things. Switch it up, because I'm going to tell you all what I'm going to do. Right, if you're familiar with my products or my packaging, or you've ordered something from my website before, you would know what my packaging looks like. So for those that have not yet purchased something, I'm going to show you all. So this is my jewelry box right here. Don't know if y'all can see it properly, if the camera's focusing. That's my jewelry box. It's branded, so it's custom made. This is all good. Now, what I actually send my jewelry off in, so like the method of transport, is bubble mailers, which I've already spoken to you all about in another video. This is what goes to the customer. Now, it's kind of hard, because if I had thought through my packaging a little bit more at the start, I wouldn't have made this mistake. But this is what I put the jewelry in, because if you look inside my jewelry box, this is what it looks like. Not all of my earrings and not all of my necklaces look nice in this foamy velvet packaging, because mainly studs, and it's got a ring and it's got a necklace holder, if y'all can see, but it just doesn't all sit nicely. So the hoops, they can't go in the little stud thing, like they won't close properly. So these sort of earrings, for example, they don't fit nicely in the packaging. So what I do is I put it in a pouch and then I put it inside the box. So I kind of think that that's a bit of a waste of packaging. So what I am in the process of doing is scrapping the jewelry box as just like a mandatory piece that actually goes into the packaging. I'm gonna start offering these jewelry boxes as like an add-on item. Now you might be thinking, Faith, why are you gonna do that? A customer recently, basically, she messaged me and she was like, one thing that you can consider is to actually add on the jewelry box as a choice, especially for people that make multiple purchases. They might not want to be having multiple jewelry boxes, do you know what I mean? And for me to keep sending the same person the same box time and time again, I mean, it's fine if they're purchasing jewelry as a gift, but if it's for themselves, they're gonna have multiple jewelry boxes that they don't necessarily need. And it's also a way of cutting costs when it comes to shipping. This over the bubble mailer, it's a bit thick in the bubble mailer, so it doesn't go like seamlessly through the letterbox. It doesn't fit flush. So what I then have to do is pay for my postage as a small package. If I was just to send it in the bubble mailer, it would just be a normal mail, literally, because it will fit nicely through the letterbox, and it doesn't necessarily need, let's say if the person wasn't there, it could still go through the letterbox if it was just in this pouch. Does that make sense? I hope it's making sense. When I was starting off my business and I was thinking, well, Faith, how do you envision your brand looking? What is it that you want to do? I knew that I wanted it to be nice and simple, but I wanted it to be classy and elegant, just because your packaging is like the basis, is the foundation of the first impressions that people have when they come to looking at your brand, and you want to give off a good impression. But I just thought, let me get like custom stickers. So I've got custom stickers, as y'all can see right here. It's got the name of my business. And then I've also got these thank you stickers right here, which y'all have probably seen before. But I just use that to customize my packaging. Simple as that. And then another way of saving money is that I don't have custom thank you cards or anything like that. I just went on Amazon and then I got these, which was like an assortment of thank you cards. It's just like different ones. And literally, these are good for the environment. They're very plain, very simple, very basic. But I do know that I plan to switch it up. One thing that you need to remember in business is that you don't need to start off with everything, like having bows, bells, whistles. You don't need everything when you're starting off. You need to find ways to minimize costs and maximize profits. And then in the long run, you'll basically get that money back to invest in areas that you think are lacking, which is what I thought at the beginning. I was like, Faith, get custom jewelry boxes because, you know, you want to show off your brand, which is fine. But like having them as a mandatory piece, it's not required to have this box. Like literally, when it comes to international shipping, I think it will be a lot more cost effective for the customer sending it just in the envelope, because it will save so much money rather than sending it as a small parcel. I mean, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Ultimately, I'm still going to make the decision, and I've already made the decision. But just let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that it's a big deal, like, you know, removing the jewelry boxes and making it as an add-on? Or do you think that it's actually wise to have it just in the velvet pouch? Because at the end of the day, using both is a bit pointless. And I did my research. Like, I thought to myself, Faith, when you're buying jewelry, they literally make you pay for the box. I'm not going to say which brands, but a lot of brands, they add on like the box and little bags. They add that on as like extras. They're not like a given. So I'm like, Faith, why are you out here doing that? I don't have the money like them big brands to be splashing cash. But anyways, I have got a vision on how I do want my packaging to look in the future. So yeah, it will be changing up pretty soon. But I'm just implementing this for like now so that I can save some money. And yeah, it is what it is. My last and final point basically is to try and have some wiggle room when you are thinking about your prices. Now, this might not work for everyone depending on your product or depending on the service that you're offering, but for some people it will work. So for me, I'm very fortunate that I've got a product that, the way I've worked out my costs and the way I've decided to purchase my product, it means that I've got a lot of wiggle room. Like I said, I bought these thank you cards from Amazon. I'm not like making custom thank you cards and all of these things. So my cost, my fixed costs for my products are they're decent. I think my products are actually quite affordable. I might be highly biased, but I do think that they're affordable but quality at the same time. And I have got wiggle room to put things on sale and do lots of promotions if necessary. So for me, one thing that I'm thinking in order to cut costs is to do more sales and to do more promotions, because by making more sales and getting more like income, you can then reinvest your money to like make your product better. I hope this is making sense, guys. I really hope that this is making sense to y'all. But then when you're then investing your money, you're able to provide a better product and a better service for your customers in the long run. Does that make sense? I'm hoping this is making sense. But anyways, that is another thing that I'm going to be implementing. So guys, make sure you all follow me on Instagram, because like I said, I'm very active on there. Make sure you subscribe to my email list because I will be doing a lot more sales, just because I know summer's coming up. I want to come out with some new pieces, and I also want to change up my packaging again. Like I said, it's not going to be like right now, but I will be changing my packaging up. I'm also trialing quite a few new features on my website. I don't know if you all have spotted them yet, but I'm trialing some stuff. And then international shipping, it is coming. Like, it is coming. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Those are my tips. I did want to keep this video really short, and like I said, I know I've been missing in action, but it is my aim now that I've got a little bit of a break from uni to become a bit more consistent again. And yeah, what can I say? I am back. So if you enjoyed this video guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Keep y'all's eyes peeled. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list and follow me on social media. And make sure you have a great day, evening, night, morning, wherever you are. And until next time, bye guys.